Hey, hey. A storm. We got a thunderstorm going on. Woo-wee. Baby. There's some music. There's some jazz. Y'all come on in. Sit down there. Let me see. Hey Chelsea, hey Kane Light. Did y'all see that title? Oh my God. Oh my God. Where is it? So that's why I had to put a thunderstorm first. Why I find some jazz. Baby. Shundale Barnett. It's time served. What? Time served. Can y'all believe that? What that mean to y'all? What that mean to y'all? Let's see if what y'all think it means is what I think it means. Hey Willie Spencer. I'm trying to find some jazz or something to go with this thunderstorm I got going on right here. It's a storm. Huh? How is it possible? What do they let? Oh, you see, I was gonna have some trouble. Well,
Hyundai Santa Fe versus Chevy Blazer. Look what Santa Fe
y'all remember,
and what Blazer doesn't.
our
Santa Fe
profit.
wins every time.
Oh, baby, it's gonna be on tomorrow. It's gonna be on and popping tomorrow. What? So they let him out? Yeah. Let me show y'all. Y'all see they got some new picture and everything. Yep. Now we're gonna have to talk this out a little bit to try to come to an understanding of what we think is happening. Okay? Because let's be truthful. They've always known where Shundale Barnett was. And why they pulled him in now and then let him out. So let me show y'all him out. I think he got caught. Let me double check his court. Hold on. So, I already had it pulled up. So, it has his commitment date was the 27th, right? At first, he was on the lower level and everything. Yeah, he out of there. He never had an attorney. Oh, hell, it wasn't in the post. It says today, but it was never an amount. And it shows that he got court in the morning. His court in the morning is probably going to officially relieve him. Let's wait till some people come in. And while I wait for people to come in, I need to go into my archive. Well, it depends, Chelsea. Okay, so it's been a couple of, I've had some couple of ill feelings. No, not necessarily ill feelings. I felt like Shundalebarnett was an insider informant. I've always thought, that's why I'm going to try to go to my archive. Now, if he had an obligation, they've known where he was, they let him go kind of in Indiana, right? He was picked up in Texas. They put that anchor monitor on him. He got called in Georgia. Was it Augusta? I don't remember where he was in Georgia, right? And then he sat there for a while, and then he was let go because I thought they came and got him, but he never went into the system. He gets in the system yesterday, and he out today. So I'm assuming that whatever agreement he had, he gave up who he was supposed to give up. And is it time served? Let me go into my archive. Let me go into the archive. Because they say he never had an attorney. So this was just really a formality. Because those charges have been on him since Indiana. So this is something real quick to say he out. Now I'm sure the news is going to have a follow-up story in the morning. Maybe tonight. I'm not sure. But Shundalebarnett is out. They've been moving funny with him the whole time. KSBG in the background is really loud. Or is it the thunderstorm, the rain? Okay, I'm sorry. I had my thunderstorms going on because there's a storm brewing. You know what I mean? Yeah, there we go. So it appears that he's fulfilled his obligations with the feds. Because one thing is for sure, he has always said they've known where he was. I'm trying to get to my archives. Because Shundalebarnett how they've handled him the whole time has been wonky. if y'all understand what that is. Shundale. Let's see. And I've said before he was an inside informant. Hold on, let's go into the archives. Let's see what I got with Shundale Barnett. As far back as that was February 2022. Let me see something. So he was arrested. Let me see. January 3rd, suspect for the fact. And this is his cousin. YOUNGDOLPH killer. Where we got other? I'm sorry. I'm looking. I'm trying to see. See, he was arraigned initially in Terre Haute, Indiana. And he disappeared out their system.
This is AunTeaFee about them facts.
Y'all remember that?
AunTeaFee about them facts.
In Clay County
Talking about Shundale today.
is when those charges was initially added to him.
And it looks like
And it was on hold for Shelby County. Okay? So the whole disappearing act hold for other agency, but those charges for Dolph murder was added to him in Indiana. Okay? So he was arraigned on behalf of Shelby County. And then he disappeared when Shelby County or the U.S. Marshal didn't go pick him up. Okay, do y'all remember this? I mean, were y'all around when I played this, when I created this? So everything that was funny movement with him started before he left Indiana. But the charges, arraignment. But the charges for, here they go right there. Those same charges, everything that he was charged, it goes as far back, there it go, January 11th, 2022. Did y'all just see that? Let me go back. Let me go back. Because, you know, some of these people are new to the party. They don't know nothing about this. So here, there go them charges right there. So as far back as January 11, 2022, those charges was added to Shundale Barnett. They put those charges on him and then let him walk out. At that point, I felt like he turned in, he gave a drop on, straight drop as far as where they were. That's how I felt at that time. Not knowing that was his cousin, I still think he worked for the feds. So I think the obligation that he had, he fulfilled that obligation, and the charges were dismissed. Time served.
This is the state of Tennessee. So did they arraign him via Zoom or something?
Y'all see that?
So, because you know,
Because they did not go get him.
Saying for safety reason, for security reason, you know, they didn't.
Because even back then, let's see, when I do this. that was 3 years ago.
It's as if
And then the U.S. Marshal
they are allowing
was supposed to go get it.
Indiana.
I'm in my archives, y'all. Let's go.
Wow, the go to case number.
Oh, it's still playing. Okay, U.S. Marshal. He was hit with the same Rico and straight dropping in Shundale. This one says Shundale wanted for murder.
And then that's
So he had an active warrant. So when was this? So there was an active warrant for Shundale. And that's when he was released in error. So they say. Released in error. Let me cut that down. So that's when the trickery kind of started. Hold on, let me go back. Ooh. Who did he give up? What did he get? Okay, so U.S. Marshal dropped the ball. Let's see. He was supposed to go get him. He didn't go get him. Then they started saying there's an active warrant, but we're not looking for him. I don't know if y'all remember all of this stuff. Clay County Sheriff.
Protected fiercely.
Hold on.
This is AunTeaFee about the facts.
He was supposed to go get him. I told him he dropped the ball. But at this point, he had already agreed to work with the U.S. Marshals.
Indiana, Clay County.
Yeah.
Police
He was-
released
yeah.
him, I think, in error, because there was
Because it never made sense.
error. I'm gonna say that
It never made sense. It never made sense.
because
So
there
then
was
I started saying, yeah, him and BLACYOUNGSTA, the way they was popping up at the same time, they had both been MIA and then started popping up at the same time, trying to lure paper out, all of that. That man saying it didn't make sense to him that they didn't come and get him. I'm trying to see where I started saying Shundalebarnett. You know, I'm going to be honest. I'm really beginning to think we really finna get, that Rico finna hit. Warrant is still active. Okay. Shundale rumor. The Shelby County Jail has a special. What did they used to call that? Secret indictment stuff. So they kept him as an active warrant, but they knew where it was. So now we know, yeah, when Straight Drop was on the run and he was in Dallas, he was with his kinfolk. He was hiding with his kinfolk. How him and Straight Drop, man, privileges. Shundale charges. Okay, so this is when he said they know where I'm at. They not looking for me. Let's check this out.
Hey. You gotta say, hit the library.
Y'all remember this? He popped out. He said them folk know where I'm at. I ain't hiding. They know where I'm at. He was working, y'all. He was working for them feds.
And as a matter of fact, go back to the last 3 or 4 videos.
Y'all remember this? When he popped out. He asked for everybody, get up. He was talking to his kinfolks and stuff. Are y'all here?
Y'all get it, man. I'm sick of it. Motherfuckers talking about they looking for me. Fuck, they looking for me.
Hit the like button. I agree. A rush. Hit Informant.
Have you resolved better sleep in 2025? You'll get your best rest yet when you bundle and save.
Yeah, he caught out Jim Pierre.
Bob's discount furniture. Shop Bob's top-rated Bob Appeal.
Y'all hear what I said?
Treasure mattress with the
Make sure y'all read the comments.
Adjustable base for a soothing sleep solution. That
What I say he was, y'all? What did I say?
Or visit mybobs.com and see how much you can save when you shop Bob's discount.
Make sure y'all read the comments.
Before that, what you say, AunTeaFee, before that?
I'm sick of it.
You sick of it.
Motherfuckers talking about they looking for me. Fuck, they looking for me.
Hit the like button.
2 years ago. Look what I put. Been working with feds.
Hit Informant.
Y'all see that?
Hit cop.
Y'all get it.
So the answer, how this
Make sure
happened?
y'all read the comments.
What's down there? What's in the comment? Chelsea. What did I say? Huh? So who him give up? You feel me? You feel me, Chelsea?
I agree. A rush. Hit Informant. Hit cop.
Everybody, y'all get it.
Make sure y'all read the comments.
Fuck they thought. Did I call it 2 years ago? You think he got? I think he gave up Gotti.
Y'all get it.
Cause remember when he went to Dolph Hood, he was with BLACYOUNGSTA, and BLACYOUNGSTA been working with him too. Y'all remember when BLACYOUNGSTA got signed with CMG and they went, Dolph, where you at, Dolph, where you at, yeah, we in your hood, nigga, where you at, yeah. Straight, Shundale was the light-skinned brother. Yeah, showing guns and stuff. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so he was rolling with BLACYOUNGSTA. Yeah, he was doing them dummy crash out missions with a BLACYOUNGSTA. At that time, we didn't know that he was Straight Drop's cousin. Okay.
I'm sick of it. Motherfuckers talking about they looking for me. Fuck, they looking for me.
They wasn't looking for him. They knew where he was.
You know they looking for you.
Oh, y'all get her, man.
Did you clear that warrant in Shelby County? Well, let's listen.
He cleared it. He cleared it today.
Run me up, man.
Cause he had an active warrant the whole time.
Fucking saying. Everybody get hurt.
They had to make it.
Now,
Yeah.
is this about to be another brick wolf pack? He finna come out with a rap or a song?
Oh,
He
no.
about to be-
He was working
Is
for
this
the Fed.
another?
Hey, Leticia. So AunTeaFee called it Chelsea 2 years ago with him. Okay. What done happened in Custelia? Oh my. I done went somewhere. Hey. Yes, okay. So I'm trying to, I'm in the archives cause he out. He got caught in the morning, but him out. Let's see. Shundalebarnett has been released. So that's why we're going into the archives and see how they played it.
Hey, this is AunTeaFee.
Yeah, the charges hit him in Indiana before they let him go. He done got picked up. He done had to check in Texas. He done had to give information up in Texas. He done had to give some up in Georgia. Where else he get pulled over at? When I say pulled over, he was arrested and then let go. Where they do that at? Yeah. Let me check something. So that's when AunTeaFee knew something. Well, I've been knowing someone, right? What did I put? Oh, that's when they was going to Georgia. Hold on. I'm trying to show y'all how this has been playing out. Right in front of our face. Hold on. Where is this? What? I got the real feds was bait. I don't remember what that one is. I'm talking. Rico did. Okay. I'm not gonna debate anything with you. Get your life right. I don't. Okay. I've never seen you before. So you had a right to your opinion. Secret indictment Shundale gave up. Let's see who I say he gave up. Tea sippers, you know, if they not a regular tea sippers, let them. Some of these people, let's be clear, some of these people are coming in as trolls for me to try to go back and forth with them. I'm not doing that. Okay, tea sippers? I'm not doing that. Nope. They can think what they want to think. We know what we know. We've been on point. Period. We got archives. We got archives that let us know that our dots are connecting. Period. That's how we point blank. Period. And if they don't agree, they can leave. Right? We ain't asking nobody to be over here that don't want to be over here, but we not finna debate nothing. Nading. What did BEOLIKENNY say? Nading. No trolls allowed. I don't know why they playing, but I understand. I know where it's coming from. me tell you. I did a little research. Well, back in the day, like 8-9 months ago. Hold on, let me tell you when. Let me show you.
Dead.
The thumbnail.
No, they ain't dead. Something just popped out.
This was the thumbnail. Breaking news. Breaking news.
I'm trying to see what
He pled guilty to helping his brother evade arrest after
So that means Jamarcus Johnson is
phone in
related
Texas when
to
he gave
him
up his
too.
brother's phone. Who is Unc? At that time, I didn't know it was what a.
So that means that what's his name? Shundale is related to Jamarcus. The truth hurt Chelsea. We've been at it too long, baby, for me to my dots. My dots have served us well. If they don't believe it, just go to the archives. Okay. Folk don't want it to be a RICO. That's the problem. Folks do not want it to be a RICO. However, they are invested into Black Youngster CMG. Let me see. Shundale Barnett is involved in document. Yeah, so here is when he was. So this was November 2024. It's when he was arrested in Georgia. Okay. Let's go here. Yeah, baby, truth hurt. But what I'm not gonna do at this time is debate with somebody. Sure am not. They can believe what they want to believe. And they'll come back later and say, God damn. She was right. Okay. Let's listen. Hey, this is AunTeaFee about them facts. How we doing? How we doing? This was November. Shundale was arrested then. Got word that Shundale Barnett's locked up. Locked up. Right before Quet is due to go to trial or accept the plea on the 22nd. He locked up. Gotta be worried. Yes, gotta worry about Jay-Z. He was in the lineup. He was in the lineup last month. Shundale Barnett. It's like, where he at? Ooh. Remember his Justin Johnson. Maybe one of his relatives. See, that was the whole Barnett. Thing. They never went and got him. What he in there for, AunTeaFee? Why you think Mozzie I thought apologized? You never asked. Mozzie apologized for what? You ready? Hold on. I'm ready. Net Wars. What did Mozzie apologize for? Did I miss that? Did he apologize? November 18th. On the 18th, other authorities so on that warrant out of Memphis, marshals, feds. He was in yeah. Now y'all remember, he want a new trial. Y'all remember who I told y'all gave the drop in the low in Indiana. What is it? What is it? Chair Hot. What's the name of that? I always feel like straight out brother knew more. I don't know if I think he knew more. So now his trial. I think Shundale knew more than he did. What's it? Cornelius done told the whole plot up until the murder. You know. And after, immediate. But once he went on the run, oh, Shundale got a story to tell. Cause him went to Texas. Him went. What I say?
He got a story to tell. Y'all reckon he told that story? And he got a get out of jail free card with time served. Huh? Let's go.
To Texas. Oh, now I see why black youngster hiding from feet. Yeah, cause Shundale went to Castelia with black youngster waving automatic guns, pistols and shit, trying to punk face. Yeah, so he got something to tell on CMG and black youngster. It's time. It's time. It's time to tell the whole story.
To tell the
truth will
what?
set you free.
What I say? It's what? What I say? It's time to tell the whole story. Reckon that's what he did? Reckon that's what he did to get them charges dropped. Time served. Reckon? Let's listen.
Well, it'll get some years out for you. You know what I mean? Come on, y'all. Friday coming. Something was supposed to happen with Cornelius, but it got moved, right?
They started moving the dates and stuff.
Oh boy, thought he was gonna get time served. Is he talking? Is he telling everybody?
Can y'all believe I said this before this just happened? Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I said this 2 months ago. Let's finish listening. Where is it at? 2 months ago.
In trouble. Everybody in trouble. Everybody going to prison. Everybody involved
is in trouble.
That's still alive gonna get some prison time. Oh Lord. Karma knocking at the door. Karma, go away. Karma said, no, sir. No, sir.
What I said? Let's move it up.
Where you at? Where you at? Your name is coming up. Shundale's been picked up. Your time is up.
That's when he popped out.
You done got all your brothers killed. Surprise.
Yeah.
That's when he came out.
Yeah. No bad. Ooh-wee. Yeah, where is this show he at? Let me show y'all again. Shundale out. Jeremy P. and them gonna be up at Shelby County in the morning, where he gonna hear all the charges have time served. Time served. They gonna cut their leg monitor off if they ain't already done it. Because when you put in his name, it says released. His duty is done. He done told on who he needed to tell on and into morning. What that say? He's released. And them charges ain't there. Although he had an active warrant. So he had to be processed through to be let out. Now, tomorrow it's going to seem crazy. So let's just understand that. Because when the news people report that the charges, it's time served, everybody going to be like, oh, no, he getting off. Oh, no, no, no. His duty, his work for them is done. Okay? And Rico will be coming round the mountain. Let's be clear. They have always known where he was, and it appears like when he would get in trouble or locked up or what have you, there was a check-in time for briefing, probably. You know what I mean? For him to tell them what they know, to probably go over listening at wires and stuff, you know. You know what I mean? They probably got enough evidence that they can pull him off of his assignment. Okay? Okay, T-Sippers? That's how I am feeling about it. Just as funny as it was when he got charged in Indiana. He mysteriously disappeared, let go. Oh yeah, let me listen to old boy break it back down. Hold on before I go. Terre Haute. Let me find that man, Mr. Prophet. Hold on. Then we gonna go. Because we're gonna see how they spin it in the morning. What did God say anything? What is movement like? But before I play that, Jesus song. Is this the one before I play that? Because when I play Oh Boy, I'm gonna be leaving. This was quick. This really is a quick one. But it sounded like he said there's somebody. Hold on, let me see.
In your back pocket.
That's what you make of the Fed religion. I see my mind, man, I'm in paperwork. Niggas point finger, man, this shit be hard. So bad, I don't relapse. I'm on my.
He saw his name in paperwork.
In your back pocket.
That's what you make of the Fed religion. I see my mind, man, I'm in paperwork. Niggas point finger.
He see his main man name in paperwork. Hold on.
Man, this shit be hard. So bad, I don't relapse. I'm out the hood, but now I'm on the run. I should've listened when she said you ain't got no. Everything going good, all they do is pretend. I'm loyal to love, I'm loyal to.
Okay. He said his main man. Shout out to CEO Jizzle. KENNYMUNEY gave him his props for his birthday. Little bruh. One of the MFs I can count on. They solid. Shout out to Jizzle. Happy birthday. Glad you're out. So let me play this one. I really like this. I meant to show y'all this earlier. It's just kind of different phases of Jizzle. You know. Yeah. They was trying to hem him up. They was trying to get him to talk. I've always known that the RICO was coming, and I always knew that they wanted PRE to be a part of the RICO. I knew that. I knew that. I'm gonna leave that just like that. And they was working hard to tie PRE up in it as well. Is this our prophet? Yeah, let's listen to this before I go.
January 20
21st.
That's what I'm saying. Sunday's the only day named after a food.
We are not doing this all season.
You sure ain't.
Just saying.
You can't.
He has been arrested in Memphis. He wasn't hiding.
He was arrested.
Initial arrest.
Yeah, Shundalebarnett.
Back in. It ain't over.
The fifth suspect in the YOUNGDOLPH murder investigation is behind bars this morning, 3 years after his initial arrest.
Yeah, Shundalebarnett.
Back in the news, another suspect, well, an old suspect who somehow slipped through the cracks, Shundalebarnett, the cousin of Justin Johnson, aka STRAIGHTDROP, the guy who just got life plus 50 years or whatever he got. He has been arrested in Memphis. He wasn't hiding.
He was arrested in 2022 in Indiana with convicted
Definitely wasn't hiding.
Killer Justin Johnson, as Johnson fled Memphis after YOUNGDOLPH was murdered. Now Barnett's accused of helping him escape.
Was arrested when everything happened, and he was charged with accessory after the, well, they said they were going to charge him with accessory after the fact back in 2022 because he rented the car that Justin Johnson, aka STRAIGHTDROP, used to leave town. And remember, they got caught in Indiana or something, and Shundalebarnett was taken into custody at the time in Indiana.
January 11th in Brazil, Indiana, authorities captured Justin Johnson, wanted for the murder of YOUNGDOLPH, along with Shundalebarnett. The following day, at a multi-agency press conference, Barnett's arrest in connection to Johnson was announced.
Shundalebarnett is a person who we believe was providing assistance to Justin since we've been looking for him. And he now faces charges of accessory after the fact to first-degree murder.
But he was released, and according to the Memphis police, they never actually, the U.S. Marshals grabbed him when they were grabbing his cousin STRAIGHTDROP, probably.
When I heard this earlier, I said he sounded like he been in my archive.
Shelby County, Memphis prosecutors had to actually charge him for him to be actually charged, which they did not for whatever reason. And this is an example.
They didn't, because he was working for the feds.
In homicide cases, it's not as precise as you might assume. I don't know if he sounds like he just slipped through the cracks. The Shelby County prosecutor didn't bother to charge him.
He don't know nothing.
So he has not.
Yeah, that's why it sounded like he went through the
warrant. They must have just put.
But he plays some of the old stuff that's already in my archives. He just put it together. So I wanted to see.
According to Clay County Sheriff Paul Hardin, Shelby County was contacted and told Clay County was holding Barnett on Shelby County's warrant.
And we were contacted on January 21st.
Because I mentioned his name earlier this morning.
And they told us that they no longer were wanting to come up and pick up Mr. Barnett, and that we were to release him at that time.
When asked if he thought it was strange given Barnett's connection to Justin Johnson, the sheriff responded,
I remember saying, "Oh, their noses are like."
I got out of Shelby County, Tennessee. All I knew was that there was a warrant for his arrest. Whether he was involved in the altercation in Tennessee or was just a passenger in the vehicle with the other individual, I don't know.
Refresh your memory, his cousin STRAIGHTDROP was the guy who didn't talk. The other shooter, CORNELIUSSMITH, is the one who got on the stand said it was $100,000 hit.
And if Howard Barnett is Shundale Barnett's brother, then it would also make sense why he gave, because, you know, Howard name with Justice for Dolph. I need to run over there right quick. He brought up Howard Barnett in that connection with Shundale and how they used to be in the same clique, and Quet gave the green, Quet and another guy gave the green light to take out Howard. And y'all remember I said that means that he took out his cousin. Which would also kind of make you understand why Shundale was working. Yeah. Let's finish listening. Let me.
Paid by Big Jook.
Let me sit up.
And Big Jook had a relationship with Straight Drop, so CORNELIUSSMITH never really got any money. He got a couple $100. I think he got $300 twice or something like that.
Yeah,
and this is, I don't want to say standard, but
Justice.
I mean, I know about a few. Well, in the course of what I do, I know about different things involving hitmen and all that. And, you know, you got your professional hitman and you got your crash outs, which CORNELIUSSMITH definitely was. And people play them all the time, don't pay them. I think they were planning on killing CORNELIUSSMITH. But he didn't go to the meeting where they were going to bump him off. But he got his kickback by telling on Straight Drop. And I wonder what the point of bringing Shundale Barnett is in now. Obviously,
involved in the case.
The case has been adjudicated unless you think there's more people involved. Now, if you just think Shundale Barnett
how long ago
only rented a car
they were cousins,
and that accessory after the fact was the only thing he did, you wouldn't bother bringing him in because accessory after the fact is in most states a 0 to some year charge, meaning it's a probationable offense. You can get probation for accessory after the fact to a felony. It doesn't really matter what the felony is, even if it's homicide. And so they charged him now with accessory after the fact and first degree murder. So they're
working to
implying he's part of the conspiracy. Now that could just be a scare tactic on him to get him to give up some information. Remember, the trial of Govan Hernandez is coming up this year. And seems like the criminal justice system down there in Memphis is pretty incompetent. Remember Straight Drop himself, the man who pulled the trigger that took out YOUNGDOLPH, or one of them. He was a guy who shot 3 people at a bowling alley not that long ago. I don't know, 5 or 7 years ago, and he only did 2 years or something in prison. In almost anywhere in the country, you shoot 3 people at a public place in an argument, you're gonna do a decade plus. In some places, you might never, you might not come home for 25.
I told you I don't need these anymore.
I mean, that's to be in a public place, get into an argument, go to your car, get a gun, and just shoot 3 people is very antisocial behavior. So if Justin Johnson's had done what he had done in most other states, he wouldn't even have been out to take Dolph's life.
We asked those agencies what's next with Shundale Barnett. Even though he still had a warrant out for his arrest, they said they weren't going to execute it. Well, this morning, we got our hands on the new information, and basically, according to court documents, it reads that Barnett rented a gray Dodge Ram a month after the murder of young Dolph from a rental car place here in Memphis. Matter of fact, on Poplar Avenue. According to police, witnesses saw Justin "STRAIGHTDROP" Johnson leave in that Dodge Ram the night police went to attempt to arrest him here in Memphis. Barnett now facing accessory after the fact, first-degree murder, attempted murder, and theft. Again, Barnett.
They must have some reason for just now issuing a warrant for Shundale Barnett, because he's been actually picked up and taken into custody, I think, twice in Texas in the last couple of years. So there was, and released, so there was no warrant on him. So this is a new thing, and maybe they knew he was in Memphis, so they issued it so they could go pick him up. And I'm sure they're grilling him.
He was in
right now. There is no money. Whatever money was dispersed, that was several years ago. Even if he got some of the 90, 80,000 or whatever the Straight Drop had, because remember, Straight Drop was supposed to give 40 to Cornelius, and he didn't. Even if he gave some of that money to Shundale, or a lot of it, that would be long spent. Shundale don't have money for a lawyer. So, again, this leads to thinking that law enforcement thinks there's more to this. Maybe they want to get him to talk about meeting up with Govan Hernandez, or seeing Govan Hernandez discuss this homicide.
This is going to be funny when the feds get all these guys.
I do not understand how
couldn't leave the
Govan
country
Hernandez is
if they tried. I agree.
Orchestrating
They know it.
a homicide. I mean, that's textbook first-degree murder. How is Govan Hernandez out? If you go back and look at some of my stories, I mean,
I wouldn't be surprised if they don't pick his ass up.
If he told me that there was some law enforcement in Memphis, or part of the political hierarchy, that was helping whoever get Dolph and clean it up afterwards, it wouldn't boggle my mind. But now Shundale Barnett is in custody. He's facing first-degree murder. He's gonna need to talk, or like, how is he in jail with no bail, and Govan Hernandez is out walking around doing podcasts?
It was a process. It was a process.
Kind of wild. So look for there to be some more developments in the young Dolph case soon, and you could refresh your memory a little bit with this throwback clip. Fact number 1. Keon Wright, a vice president and road manager.
Yeah, he been in my archive.
Appears from his prison records to have just completed, like a few weeks ago, serving 7 years on a 10 to 15 year plea for shooting up young Dolph's truck in Charlotte back in 2016. Remember the 100 shots?
He did the hotel lobby.
Bulletproof truck.
He did the hotel lobby.
Charged with doing.
Black Youngster did
that
that.
all just went away and was an unsolved mystery. Let me refresh your memory.
Okay, let's be clear, T-Sippers. It was two shooting attempts on Dolph and Charlotte. One was Black Youngster with the 100 shots. Him and that Ontarius guy, that guy who hove all his brothers and cousins been killed. Heavy count. Was it Heavy Count Wu? His brother, you know, y'all remember that? So that was one incident. One was Black Youngster, 100 shot, and the other with Keon was he shot through the hotel lobby. So it's two different ones in Charlotte. He was off on this one. Let's go.
There's a van rented by a Mr. Sammy Benson, aka Black Youngster, and that was used in the attempted homicide. It was full of shell casings, maybe DNA evidence at a black college performance thing in Charlotte. And Youngster was initially charged, but then he said the van had been stolen and Keon Wright took the fall. So, you mean that the vice president of the same company that Black Youngster worked for happened to be the one who stole the van that he rented, and then he happened to use it to shoot up Young Dolph
that was in North Carolina.
And there's no conspiracy? That goes to show the power of serious money when you have top lawyers.
Which one?
And a guy like Keon Wright.
Yeah, one of them that was with,
so Black Youngster, the artist.
Okay, yeah. I was just talking about Chelsea. The one that was paper route. Heavy Count Wu brother was in that burgundy SUV on Mississippi and Mississippi and Crump Boulevard. I don't know why I want to keep saying this last name, like a Antarius Gardner or something. Yeah, okay, yeah, because I still got it pinned up here with all these 50 million little tabs up here. And I got it as one of Black Youngster's hit me. I got it pinned up here somewhere, but yeah, Antarius or Ontario something. And he was with a chick and a kid. And they shot that burgundy SUV behind that Booker T. Washington School or something like that. Yeah, that was Black Youngster. Wasn't he Black Youngster's cut? Yeah, he was that paper route, not paper route. Heavy Count Wu brother. He got his brother killed. Cause after that happened in Charlotte, Gardner. Okay. Yeah. And his brother took him out on Youngster's birthday. The one in the burgundy, cause it was the other brother that was real cool with LILMIGO. Let me see. Yeah, it's all one big half a circle, ain't it? Hold on, because I keep messing his name up. It's Heavy Count Wu, ain't it? And his brother, because he was... Hold on. And then the other guy was related to Black Youngster. At that studio. Yeah, they had that. They went in there and shot him up. He was in the studio. and they ain't take no equipment or nothing. Y'all remember that? He was related to him too. So it was his brother. So he got killed shortly after they tried to take out Dolph. And he heavy count Wu. And then this is the one that got taken out recently. Let me find him. His brother. Let me find it. I think it was Ontario's. Because him and his brother had a son together. I'm trying to find another picture of him, but that's him right there. What's his name? Tay Money. Did he go by Tay Money? Yep, Tay Money. Yep, Tay Money. His name is Ontavious, but his street name is Tay Money. Yeah. Yeah. That's him. That's him. So yes, indeed. He was the one driving that burgundy SUV. And he was Heavy Count Wu's brother. Yep. They all connected. He was a hitman. And he was also, I think he was a part of, I don't think. Let me hold up on that thought. I think I almost got him confused. Yeah, this is the picture. So to answer your question, yes, he is related to Black Youngster. But it was another one that was taken out. So fooling with Black Youngster, he got taken out. He got taken out. His brother Heavy Count, three of his brothers, right? And then that guy at that music studio, who last name was Bennett. He was related to him too. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I cannot. He had one of them Ontario's names. Music producer at the studio. He was really popular. They say that a girl did it. Yeah, okay. So let me get on back to where I was before I forget, because you know I would get lost in the sauce. Yeah, and I think Howard Barnett, I'm gonna tell y'all now, let me get back to Prophet, because he goes off into some of the hitmen, so let me get back over there. But I think Howard Barnett is finna pop up. That body. Yeah, I told y'all it's, okay, anyway. Where is it at? Let me get back to, oh boy. Where is it at? I can't stand when I can't find it after I done moved. YOUNGDOLPH. Let's go.
Out of trouble.
Great news, Spectrum Internet customers. Now you can try Spectrum Mobile risk-free for a full year at no cost to you. Bring your own device.
What it do? Sport Fatho, the OG, King the Loud with Rico Television, representing that motherfucking Kush County down here in Atlanta. You know what I'm talking about? COG till I die, cocaine, music. You know what I'm talking about? What you say, call.
I thought it was collective music.
Shit out the night, you know what I'm saying? That club rocks, yo, got it. But niggas gon' tell the motherfucking stage, yo, we paint the city white. Goddamn it, if you on that white, take a line, Goddamn, you on that brown, take a line. You know what I'm talking about? Then make sure you come to the club with them, man.
Fact number 2. Now, that was a guy named Vaso, a.k.a. Corey McClinton, yet another CMG road manager. He was the guy charged with actually Young Dolph at the intersection of Hollywood and Highland, a gigantic tourist intersection in L.A., back in September of 2017 around the Shoe Palace or the Lowe's Hotel. This was just 6 months after the attempt on Dolph's life in Charlotte. Again, a CMG road manager slash vice president is charged with trying to murder Dolph. But this time, Dolph didn't make an identification. Well, they didn't in Charlotte either, but they didn't need one. And even though Dolph went in critical condition, charges were dropped after 48 hours on Vaso.
The LAPD now wants to talk with rapper YOGOTTI following a shooting in front of Lowe's Hotel in Hollywood.
Mr. McClinton was held by LAPD for 48 hours and released without charges, presumably because Dolph would not identify him. And there weren't any other good
and he from Castellion
or precise enough camera footage, but 3 guys associated with YOGOTTI visually threw Dolph on the ground in a parking lot, put slugs in his body. They all got cuffed up on the scene. So it's an absolute fact that one person that's a part of CMG management pled guilty to an attempt on Dolph's life, and only the fact that Dolph refused to identify another CMG vice president road manager saved him from getting charged with a shooting in LA. Speaking of Mr. McClinton, aka Vato, the Memphis vlogger, true.
Do y'all remember? Oh no, I'm definitely not gonna listen to that part. Y'all remember I said that about Keon. It depends on how far they go back. It depends on how far they go back. He may not be able to really spend time with that Rolls Royce. It depends on how far they go back with a RICO. So it's interesting that I'm not gonna play all of this. Let's take it here.
Up to see him pulling down his mask for a second. And that's a weird. He was posing as a strong chief. Tries to get insider info from them. I mean, they don't spell things out, and she doesn't. Maine is staying. And he was interviewing a guy named Mr. Ian, I guess, who had a popularity one some years back. And then he started ghostwriting for YOGOTTI. And he confirms the old rumor that he saw.
This man right here knows a lot. Make no mistake about it.
Big Juck tape balls, aka Flowers of the Reapers, from Dolph when Juck and Daddy were on the house. Does that mean anything? Maybe.
If a nigga told you, hey man, look bro, my Juck put a $40,000 hit on you, bro. Like, nigga, man, come on, bro, I'm standing on there, I ain't.
Did you know that putting 3 drops of cinnamon under your tongue can reverse your type 2 diabetes? Pay attention. Blood.
Fact number 4. Memphis comedian Grove Hero, who Dolph helped elevate and having a pretty big career, went on his IG Live, I don't know, 6-8 months ago, and said that Big Juck, maybe more like 9 months ago, Big Juck put a $40,000 hit out, and I think he meant on himself, Grove Hero.
On himself.
Because he was talking so much about justice for Dolph and etc. Now, Grove Hero is someone from the same inner city area as Dolph and Youngster and all the rest of them.
And the reason why they wanted to put a hit on Grove Hero is because Grove Hero started out with CMG. And Juke was calling him a traitor. That's why he was putting a hit out on Grove Hero.
And he's still around, and I'd be willing to give you pretty good odds if he heard that on the street it was true. When you put a hit out, the word floats around to the, you know, in that community, and if you're in that community and people like you, someone's gonna call you up and tell you. I once had a friend of mine had a guy go try to put a hit out on him, and the hitter said, "You mean you want us to hit such and such from such and such street?" They knew him. He called my boy up and asked him what they wanted him to do. Of course, nothing happened.
Yeah, right.
Moving on to fact number 5.
Yeah, right.
War Big Juck. He had a 19-year prison sentence at one point. His sentence ended in July of 2012. The same year CMG did their deal with Interscope.
Ooh,
and
this bad. Oh, he looked like a doughboy. Oh, he looked like a doughboy. Oh, he went to jail like that. Prison.
In this 2012 could mean his parole discharge or his prison release date or both, I'm not sure. As far as when he would have went to prison, well, in the same year CMG did their deal with Interscope.
Didn't he?
And this in this 2012 could mean his parole discharge or his prison release date or both, I'm not sure. As far as when he would have went to prison, well, in Tennessee, offenders generally have to serve between 30 and 60% of their time. Chuck was probably drug case. So let's say he got 19, he did about 6 or 7 years.
Okay.
Just like Keon Wright. Definitely, as we saw, the Charlotte shooting case so that Black Youngster could keep generating money for the collective.
Has anybody seen Keon?
Artist. People say that Chuck took all the weight for some dope charges that could have also gotten YOGOTTI sent to prison, which of course would have derailed not only his career but the whole CFG record label, which now exists. Remember, the year Chuck got out is when they did their deal with Interscope. YOGOTTI has been putting music out.
So who do y'all think Shundale to get time served? Who do y'all think would have been worth him getting time served? Ain't nobody seen nobody. Chelsea, you crazy. Ain't nobody seen nobody. Yeah, because Keon done got out and the feds had him, right? Right? Black Youngster's charges that he had in Texas got dropped, right? And we ain't seen him since, huh? Huh? So you think he gave up Govan? They already got Govan. They already got Govan. KA3. That's why he did the he didn't take the plea deal, because they already had it. Yeah, they do. That's why he did not take the plea deal and say he going to trial.
And so Govan would not, with that, because, yeah, no, I can't see that because, no, they already got Govan. That's, I might be right. Yeah, that's why, what's the DA? Hageman and Mulroy already got Govan. He didn't like the plea deal that they gave him, and we supposed to go to trial in July. So giving up Govan would not be enough for him to get time served. It has to be a higher up. They already got what's his name? Cornelius gave up Govan. Hell, STRAIGHTDROP got some reduced years. I just showed y'all that. Y'all forget? It went life plus 35, and I showed y'all where it's 60 years that y'all forget. Y'all don't remember that? So people talking to get these reduced sentences. So they pulled in Shundalebarnett, and he out. Time served. Yeah, so something was already going on when we saw them reduce some years on Justin Johnson. Yeah, they already got quit. But he was working too, remember? I promise I wouldn't be surprised if they pulled in Quet off the streets. Cause yeah, Quet was working too. That's why it looked like how he's still out. Why they ain't, all of that stuff. He didn't take that plea deal though. So they got Quet. They got enough evidence on him. Shundale had to be working out there in them streets in multi-states to get somebody that they don't already have. Shundale, I believe, was working for the RICO. Yeah, it's gonna remain. We gonna chill overnight and see what unfolds tomorrow when Shundale goes to court. But I was advised, I believe, I said he, months and years ago, where my position was with him. And I believe for him to get time served, I believe he added to this. I think it was someone bigger than Quit. That's my opinion. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. It's tomorrow here?
For 27 years.
His first song was called Creepin' from 1996 when he was 15, and he was known as Lil Yo. So by the time Juke would have taken a fall for him sometime in the early to mid 2000s.
They already know who did
YOGOTTI. It would have been
damn near a decade in the game already. So they had their long-term plan in place.
I think he knows. I think he knows about CMG by way of BLACYOUNGSTA, and I think he knows about True Mafia by way of Straight Drop. Yeah, I think he was an inside plant. So, and I think he probably was trying to get to the hit on Howard Barnett, which will further tie in quit. But that's also, and I can't forget Dewberry. Dewberry would be tied into that hit. It was an inside hit. So it was an inside hit because they say Howard Barnett was a part of the clique with Quit. That other man, Mr. Cool, and Straight Drop with Trula. So yeah, I think they gave up more bodies, and I think he had to give up CMG. That's just my opinion. But we'll see in the morning tomorrow. This week is gonna be interesting. I gotta go, y'all. Y'all have a good night. It's finna get interesting. Oh, man. What? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, let's see this right quick. Let me see.
City in Tennessee. It's located neighboring Arkansas, Mississippi, and the Missouri Boot Hill.
Or the Missouri Boot Hill. And we primarily strive to cover cases that are not getting a lot of attention in the press or on the Charlie Project.
A brief description of the case. On July 18th, 2017, which was a Tuesday, Howard took lunch to his daughters who were at summer camp. Around 10 p.m. on Tuesday, Howard called his girlfriend to tell her he was stopping by to visit his cousin in Germantown. He never arrived and his phone went unanswered. He has never been heard from again.
Straight Drop.
Howard was driving a 2005 Honda Odyssey minivan. It was gray in color. It had a Mississippi license plate with temporary tags. And as we get into the timeline, we will see the van was found, but in a tragic state.
Howard is described as a 38-year-old African-American male. His current age is 41. He had a black, medium-length afro and a light mustache and goatee. He had a beard and brown eyes. He was 5'8" to 5'10", and he weighed 180 to 200 pounds.
Howard had tattoos of the names of his daughters, Shania and Trinity, tattooed on each of his forearms, one on each forearm. On his back, he has God Bless the Dead, with the names of many deceased relatives. Betty, his mother, says he also has his granddaddy on one arm, grandmother on the other.
Howard was wearing a white t-shirt, gray gym shorts, and flip-flops. He has pierced ears. He graduated from Oak Haven High School in the southern part of Memphis, near the Memphis International Airport.
Howard was known as a family man who went to his mom's house to check on her daily. He is close to his parents and siblings and known to call and FaceTime them several times a day. A friend, Kimberly Barnes, said of Howard, "That's a good man, a loving father. He's a great brother."
As his tattoos indicate, he is the father of two little girls who were just 6 and 7 years old at the time of his disappearance. His mother's name is Betty Barnett, and Betty explained, he's got a disabled daddy that he comes over to check on.
Howard's sister is Tracy. He has an aunt, Gwendolyn Dotson, and his girlfriend is Raquela Hunter.
Howard was a self-proclaimed family man who worked as a tax professional. We found a Howard Barnett that worked at Royalty Tax Service on Fraser-Raleigh Road in Memphis. It stated he assisted taxpayers and small businesses with taxes.
Now let's get into the timeline. July 18th, 2017, a Tuesday.
Where you get that at?
According to family members, he took
Chelsea.
lunch to summer camp for...
Is that on the news? Where you get that at? It may be breaking news. They found his body. Are you saying that? What are you saying?
his daughters.
Is something
He
on
was
the
last
news?
seen in the 4400 block of Timber Rise Road shortly after 10 p.m.
Tuesday night, he called his girlfriend around 10 p.m. to let her know he was stopping by his cousin's place in Germantown. Now, that's 6 miles from where he was last seen, but he never arrived, and calls to his cell phone went unanswered. He didn't answer, but his phone was ringing. He just never answered, said his girlfriend, Raquela Hunter.
July 19th, the next day. That morning, the family tracked his phone to an area of downtown Memphis off of Jefferson Avenue. It still rings. It still goes to the voicemail, Aunt Gwendolyn Dotson said. The signal died shortly thereafter.
So, 4400 Timber Rise Road to downtown Memphis is about 20 miles. And Germantown to downtown Memphis is also 20 miles. Why was his phone tracked 20 miles from the location where he should have been? Was he hijacked at some point? Or did he go downtown but was telling his family and girlfriend he was in Germantown? Did something happen in downtown Memphis before or after that?
July 22nd, 2017, Saturday, 4 days after he was last seen. Dozens of family and friends spent the day passing out flyers in nearly 100-degree temperatures, waiting to find someone who saw something. Tracy Barnett, his sister, said, "This is day 4. It's hot out here." His family and friends got up early this morning to get out here in this heat, and that says a lot. He's loved by everybody.
His family pleaded with the public for information. As each passing day fades away, so does a little piece of the hope they're desperately clinging on to. He wouldn't just leave his girls, said his sister Tracy. This is not like him. This is so out of the norm for him.
Family friend Kimberly Barnes stated, "We need him. He's a necessity to this family. He's a rock to this family. The only thing we're asking for is some closure. There was no sign of Howard or any today. He's got a disabled..."
About to resurface, y'all. I think this is about to resurface. I think, yeah, I think it's gonna get real interesting. Okay, I'm finna call it a night. I'm gonna call it a night. I'll talk to y'all in the morning. Bye.